Namaste, angels. I'm back. Please forgive me for last week. Mercury retrograde was Mercury retrograding, and I have tons of Mercury in my chart. I mean, like tons. Um, just so you know, I'm opening to start with the King of Cups and the Empress. So we're starting out with really wonderful energy today. Hopefully, everything will go smoothly, and you'll have this video to watch on Monday with the new moon and the eclipse and all of that. Um, yeah, I have a lot of Mercury, and so I don't know if that's why it's been giving me particular trouble, but if you're watching before, you probably know that I'm a Gemini sun. I'm also a Virgo rising. Um, uh, Mercury, Mercury in Gemini, Venus in Gemini. So there's still more Mercury there. Um, oh yeah, just like Gemini, 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 Gemini. So mhm, it is what it is. Anyway, starting with the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of newness, and again, this is a week. We're going into a week, starting the week off with a new moon, and so there is going to be a lot of newness, giving birth to new things. Some of us may be giving birth literally. Some of you may be finding that you're actually on your period during this new moon, which is pretty special too, in terms of what it means for spirituality and those who identify as witches, maybe especially. I think it's pretty cool. Now with the star in the bottom. I just pictured like when you're in that field of totality, as they call it, and it goes completely black. Um, I have not been in it, but I had a friend that went to way upstate New York so that they could be. And they say that in that moment, even the stars and stuff come out, even though it's daylight. And so I just thought of that when I saw this car, the star, which of course represents fellow air sign, Aquarius, which I have a lot of in my chart as well. And in addition to representing the sign of Aquarius, it is about prayers being answered, dreams coming true. Can also have something to do with you being popular, like a star, maybe even literally a star. Somebody could be some sort of entertainer, actor, tour, actress, um, some other kind of entertainer. Maybe something that involves public speaking, with the King of Swords showing up too. Um, I'm getting something about truth, maybe politics. Although a lot of politicians are liars, I'm just getting something. I don't know. I saw something about politics with the star. I'm not sure what this is. But it's positive. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves. I'll go ahead and shuffle then. We're gonna get ourselves some cards for the week, right? We're looking for a card for Monday. Start card for Monday, the day of the new moon and the solar. There we go. Oh, it's death. And you know what's interesting? If you've been watching me for a while, you may also know that I'm part native. Um, my mother was native, um, a black native. The natives believe that the solar eclipse meant that the sun was dying. And so they didn't believe in looking at it at all, even if you did have special glasses. For them, it's very much about something ending and something new being born, something passing away and something being resurrected. And that was such a spiritual um and time to be like reverent that that's why we shouldn't be looking at it. So death represents the energy of the sign of Scorpio as well. Something is going to cease to exist in the way that you're used to it existing completely. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Coins. So it could be one's job that ceases to exist in the way that it has. And that could mean ceasing to exist, period. It could mean you quit or something and you moving on to something new. your like maybe trouble with your finances could cease to exist in the way that it has, which that would be good. I mean, because this King of Coins is upright, so this isn't like something negative or bad news. Your relationship with a King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe particularly a Virgo with the Hermit immediately behind the King of Coins, may cease to exist in the way that it has. Okay, so that relationship could change. Um, it could end. Like if you're, I mean, I gotta give you both. If you're getting along great right now, that could end. And, it could be your relationship could be reborn in another way. Um, where because a lot of friends are dropping off right now too, during like Mercury retrograde and stuff. But maybe this could be somebody that you cease to deal with, or you cease to be friends, and maybe you move into, a new type of relationship, a romantic relationship or something. If you're not speaking, maybe that ceases to exist, and you find a new way to be friends or a new way to get into, become involved. So this could definitely have something to do with your finances and an improvement in that area. And it may have to do with you having put some real thought and planning into how you can change your own situation as well. These are just cards from the bottom of the deck. Let's look for a card for Thursday. Tuesday rather. It's the King of Cups upright. So again, death represents the sign of Scorpio. The King of Cups may also represent the energy of Scorpio as well as that of Pisces and Cancer. But there could be something going on involving a water sign, maybe particularly a male and or masculine water sign. And again, maybe specifically a Scorpio. This is positive energy. This is balanced energy, not afraid to be in touch with maybe the feminine aspects of himself, even if he is a masculine energy, whether that's a female, male, or somebody who identifies as non-binary. If they're masculine energy predominantly, right? Because we're talking archetype, not gender. This may be still somebody who is sort of balanced and in touch with both um, parts of themselves, the masculine and the feminine. When the King of Cups is in the reverse, then he can be somebody who is like completely emotionally unstable. But upright, this is, probably an energy you want to have around you. And it can mean good things in other areas of your life too, in terms of money or what's going on around you. Um, we got the Page of Coins for Wednesday. So very nice energies coming up so far. Page of Coins is more Earth than Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it could have something to do with increase, abundance, work, um, or an Earth sign person. Sometimes a Page of Coins can be something about an apology that you're to receive. Pages bring messages, and that message could be one of apology. The bottom of the deck now, especially since I've been sitting here playing with the cards as I've been talking to you, the Nine of Cups. So this is another wish card. This is another um, card of your prayers being answered, dreams coming true. Can be a yes answer. So if you're waiting to hear back from a job, for example, that you applied to, be getting an answer, yes, you're hired. You've been waiting to find out something about your credit. You applied. Am I going to get the loan? Yes, it's going through. So Nine of Cups, Page of Coins. Did my direct deposit hit? Yes. All that kind of stuff. Let's see, Thursday. We have two to fill out. Let's see. Together. It's the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So another king. We've seen three kings so far. We now have two actually sort of on the table. King of Wands can be somebody who's very confident, very successful, very passionate, I'm sorry, it's the Knight of Wands. I apologize. So we don't have two kings. The Knight of Wands. Wands are about action, or knights are about action for me. So this one could be taking some sort of action, maybe toward a commitment with you, whether that is romantic or some other kind of personal commitment or business. With the Ten of Cups also having fallen out with this card, or you could be taking some sort of action to solidify something, make something official. You know what? I was hearing this song in my head. Oh goodness. Um, it's fabulous. And what is the female singer's name? Oh God. I can hear her voice. I can see her face right now. I can't think of the song, but it just came to my head again when I said make something official, because the line that kept playing over and over again in my head was this: let's make it official. We ain't getting no younger, babe, and I'm ready to be with you, together for always, to have and to hold, through thickness and through, was it love? Life is crazy, babe. Can you live with it? Loving me for life. Oh man, what is this woman's name? I can't think. But I'm pretty sure that the rapper Fabulous is also in the song. All I keep hearing in my head is the chorus, which is this woman. I want to say her name is Miss Something, but I don't know what the something is. God, I can see her face so well in my head. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. Can you live with it? Okay, we're looking for fire. Oh, Friday looks like things take a turn with the Ten of Swords. Let's get a clarifier for the Ten of Swords. Is this okay? Hmm. The Queen of Cups popped out, and the Eight of Swords is now at the bottom of the deck. So somebody's fearful and or feeling trapped in a situation. It could be something emotional. So this may not be like an actual event that occurred. This could be your feelings or your mind overthinking, worrying about fear, maybe about a situation involving emotions. And this is more Scorpio energy. The Queen of Cups, representative of water sign energy, particularly that of the sign of Scorpio. As queens in the tarot, um, tend to represent the fixed sign of a given element. So the Queen of Water or Cups would be Scorpio. The Queen of Pentacles would be Taurus. The Queen of Wands would be Leo, etc. Queen of Air would be, or Swords would be Aquarius, the fixed energy. It's Saturday. Okay. It looks like two again. It's the Hermit and the King of Pentacles that were on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled again. They just fell out together. So again, this energy is particularly that of Virgo and somebody who's been doing a lot of planning and thinking. So it could be them, perhaps, that the day before was overthinking with the Ten of Swords and was in a place of fear with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but now deciding to make some sort of move toward a partnership of sorts with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Sunday. And Sunday we have the Nine of Coins and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, upright. So something's being manifested, something's on the horizon, and in the meantime, we're doing okay in terms of abundance and financially, and just not wanting for anything while we're manifesting this other thing that, um, in some way, at least subconsciously, we do want. I mean, that's why we're manifesting it, or we are focused on it. I mean, that's how it's coming in. But in the meantime, we're okay. We're happy. We're not wanting for anything. We're not missing any meals. We're not wondering how we're going to pay our bills. We're doing fine in the interim. Um, All right, let me try to go back to the beginning. I think for some, maybe even most, this is like a love story. All right, so again, death. Death is here to tell us on Monday that we're going to want to avoid fighting change. Just go with the flow and allow what's meant to be. A lot of times, with death, it's about us limiting ourselves. And with all the swords that we saw, the Eight of Swords, which is about fear, Ten of Swords can be about just really being in your head about something and sort of fighting yourself. Um, those cards can be about us having some sort of self restricting, self limiting behavior, all right, um, or mindset. So we're going to want to get out of that. It has to be about us allowing for change to happen. And for some, that change is in our love life. And for whatever reason, we are afraid to move forward in a particular situation. We're afraid to take action. Now, for some of us, this is because we are um, a masculine energy and or a male who has in some way betrayed, done wrong, mistreated a female and or feminine energy. And so we kind of don't know how exactly to come back from that or if we can come back from that. So the self-limiting thoughts that we're having are there's no way this relationship can work. There's no way I can get her back. There's no way she's going to forgive me. There's no way that this can work. There's no way, there's no way, there's no way. And so when we keep putting that out there, we sort of manifest that at least for a time, and we create like a self prison. Okay, so death is showing up here to say, let that go and let what is to be be. And then the next day, this energy of the King of Cups comes in. The King of Cups energy is one of kindness, compassion, understanding, emotional availability, emotional intelligence, balanced energy, reciprocal energy, and perhaps romantic energy. I always used to say, like, the King of Cups as compared to the King of Wands. The King of Cups is the one that shows up with the white horse, um, and again romances you. The King of Wands is the one that rides in, maybe even on a black horse, and sort of grabs you and throws you on the back. Both can be romantic, both can be exciting, but there's one that's a more gentle nature, um, which I guess is the King of Cups for me, and one that's more fiery and maybe even rough, um, and because it's passionate. That's the King of Wands. Um, so then we're moving into Wednesday with the Page of Coins, a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can be that focus that we need to get through the first two energies. Okay, again, particularly if we are in masculine energy, and I'm saying this because it's these masculine energies that are showing up here. And the Page of Coins, of Pentacles, is a feminine energy, and even a female on the card. But of course, the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Well, in this actually, the Knight of Wands is like a female on here too. But the King of Cups is a masculine energy. Anyway, this Page of Pentacles in this scenario that I'm seeing can be again our focus, our backbone, even. That energy that says you can do this. You can again make an apology. You can make an approach. I'm still hearing that song too. There's a line, I'm ready to go down the aisle in all white and dedicate my life to you. But she's asking him, like, can you live with it? Like, are you ready? Um, and that may tie into this scenario in that maybe that's what he's been thinking about and overthinking about. Can I live with it? Can I do this? Am I ready? And again, limiting himself by telling himself no, um, although his heart's saying yes, 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 yes. But we might finally get some movement this time because, again, here is the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is upward mobility. This is movement. And what's funny, I didn't know this until just now when I picked it up, but behind it is that Eight of Swords again, that fear, that worry, again, of can I do this? Can I climb that ladder? Now, for some, it can be, again, a financial ladder. And maybe you have limiting beliefs about your ability, to perform a particular duty or job. It would be the same thing in terms of needing to let go those restrictions that you put on yourself. It's not even an external source that's put these restrictions on you. It's you that's put these restrictions on you. Okay, so however this applies to you, if it applies at all, and if you're watching this, I would say it does. It's going to reach who it's meant to reach. Um, or those that it reaches were meant to see it, and it doesn't get to reach everybody it's meant to reach, unfortunately, because of the shadow bans in my account. But that's a whole other story. Um, but however it applies to you, this reading and this week's cards are mostly about um, the victories we keep ourselves from, the happiness we keep ourselves from, the opportunities that we miss because we didn't take them, not because they weren't offered, not because they weren't laid before us. All right. So that takes us into, well, let me just be clear about this. So, particularly in love, again, there may be a male or masculine energy that feels he needs to make an apology. He knows that he didn't treat this other person properly. Um, you know, um, he knows that he didn't treat this feminine energy properly, and that he can't just like waltz back in as if nothing has happened. He knows that he has to, um, again, there has to be an apology or there has to be some sort of action. Okay, Knight of Wands, some sort of action, some sort of showing that I'm acknowledging what I did or how I've acted. I'm taking accountability for those things, and I want to make it better. I want to make it so much better that I'm willing to commit to, whatever it is I'm promising I'm going to do, whether that equates to an actual commitment between the two of you in terms of a relationship, or, it's committing to never treat you like this again, or both. There's a real action that's being taken here. And this person can also be somebody who's maybe been sort of in and out of your life, um, maybe even ignored you, ghosted you at times. Because the Knight of Wands can be sort of like a flighty kind of energy. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, I'm in, I'm out, you know. Um, Someone may actually want to get married. Again, with this song, and now the way I'm looking at the Ten of Cups, and there's a couple on here that looks like they may even be getting married or baptizing a baby. Could be baptizing a baby too. Um, but the Ten of Cups is a card of commitment and, of course, love and happiness. Um, there's a true, true love that is here. And there's a message that comes with it about, again, nurturing ourselves and loving ourselves and not limiting ourselves, but also allowing others to nurture us and to love us and to um, giving ourselves grace and allowing others to do the same. in our regard and in their own, right? And not being sort of, there's like no judgment in this energy, in the energy of these cards. Um, Again, a King of Pentacles may also be involved. Maybe this King of Cups, has, it could be one person, is what I'm getting. It probably is one person. The King of Cups and the King of Pentacles is the same person. And it may be because this person has a lot of heavy water and earth in their chart. Um, or it may be just because this person wants to show you love, but also wants to be, something stable, a stable force in your life, and to provide for you, and to, or to, partner with you in providing, um, for yourselves as a couple, in building together. That could be what the Ten of Cups is again about. And this person has thought about it a lot, whether he's a Virgo or not. With the Hermit showing up twice at the same time as this King of Coins. A lot of planning and thought has gone into this. And I think that we also saw evidence of that with the Ten of Swords, with the Eight of Swords. And those instances, that was negative thinking. There's all kinds of thinking. There's been positive thinking, right, in terms of love and how the emotions, how it feels, the King of Cups stuff. And then there's been negative thinking, like, I can't do this. And then we're coming to this point this week where this person is deciding, like, I can and I will, like, I have to. I have to. Like, there's a burning, um, in the soul of a need to take action with the Knight of Wands. Also, I'm realizing now, I did not realize before, that we have both the King and the Queen of Cups laying here. So this is like a true soulmate connection, perhaps like a twin flame connection, something soul level, true love, true match connection. But there has been betrayal, and there has been, again, an in and out of your life type of thing. And so what's happening this week is saying that there's a return, and it's not just going to be a return. This time there's going to be something stable behind it, or at least an offer, right? Because we have free will, we have to accept it, but an offer of stability this week. And for those for whom, this doesn't apply to love, it applies to work. Again, this will be a job that will allow you to sustain yourself. It's something that's going to provide stability. And it might be a job that you applied for in the past, or that was offered to you in the past, or that you even had in the past. That something happened and it ended up not working out, and now it's coming back around. That's a possibility. Um, it could be something that you avoided applying for because you're like, I don't know if I can do this, and so you've overthought it, and you may be realizing, or finally giving yourself grace this week to say, let me try. From masculine, in terms of love, an additional message for you is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is not just for somebody that you're just now meeting. This is somebody that you know, even that person whose life that, feminine energy, whose life you were in and out. Because you were in and out, you don't necessarily really know her. She doesn't necessarily really know you, because you didn't stick around long enough to share anything with depth. Okay, so that's what's coming up now. The bottom of the deck, we have free yourself. So you may have to, again, break away from, whether it's self-limiting thoughts, whether it's another relationship, whether it's both. There's something that you have to break away from, that you have to free yourself from, that has been restricted. But it's in your power to break away from it. So even if it's not just thoughts, if it's an actual something, again, a situation, a relationship, or something, you have the capability to get yourself out of it. In the past, you have not. You've not taken the opportunity. It's time to take back control of your life. Exactly. Behind that, we also have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. That's more of that hermit type of energy. and pulling away, but in this case, you could be disconnecting together. Two of you could be going away, again, maybe to take some time to get to know each other, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The last one that is up right here is it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So all of those cards go along with what I just explained in terms of the tarot cards that we were seeing that, again, that was avoiding a relationship before. But you're being guided toward it. Three cards just flipped over together. Calling in your soulmate. Like I said, this is like a soulmate match here with the King and Queen of Cups. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You're manifesting something that's indicative of, or the Three of Wands is indicative of that. We have finances and career, because I did see also potential for this to have something to do with money. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so maybe they're coming together. It's a culmination of finances and love um, in your life, and also very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is what the pulling away is about, the thinking is about, the planning is about, and then you're deciding, and then you're achieving it. Um, and now we have at the bottom of the deck again, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So that was the card for the masculine, again, getting to know each other. And it's about sharing like um, the real you, not just surface level bullshit. And for the feminine, whoop, are these two cards stuck together? Yes, they are. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And this is also, it's like, it was like stuck to separation. So I don't know if this is, if they're really meant to be together, but time apart, I guess they are, because there's no reason for them to be stuck together, honestly. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And that may be. Maybe again, this is maybe some people haven't pulled away yet to do this planning and thinking and need to, and they will. The bottom of the deck for the feminine, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, and behind that is you deserve love. So, um, that could be what's been restricting you, what's been holding you back, is this energy of something else or someone else that's sort of in the way and blocking you from moving on. But you deserve love, so you deserve to move on. You are lovable, and not just, someone from your past or a situation from your past. It's all that you get in this life. You get other chances if you give them to yourself. You allow yourself the grace to have other experiences. You will. Okay. And maybe that's why you're having new romantic feelings about someone else. They are real and worth exploring, so you should get out there and do it. Um, Also, what I'm getting here is that the separation can be from it can be from, who should be an ex. But you need to leave somebody alone so that you can move forward. Who are you holding on to? The next card, it's in reverse, so I wasn't going to read it, but it is new love. Um, who are you holding on to, or whose energy are you holding on to? Do you need to release in order to move forward? And that's for you to think about. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this and you find it helpful. That's what I have for you this week. Namaste.